A Northside High School student is dead and 10 others are injured after someone started shooting at a high school party last night. That chaotic scene sent dozens of children running and shocked a Northeast Indiana neighborhood. Tonight, we're joined by Fox 55's Troyce Grant, who has a breakdown of that shooting and the neighbor reaction. Troyce.
Drew, neighbors described this area as a quiet and quaint northeast subdivision of Fort Wayne. Majority of the kids in that neighborhood would be going to Snyder High School. Multiple people told me they thought the rounds of gunshots were fireworks from the party, but when those were followed by loud screaming and running children, they knew something was very wrong. When I was out there earlier, you could see shoe scuff marks, pieces of key fobs in the roads. I saw multiple tubes of lip gloss that girls probably dropped when running out of the home. Brandon Timms was putting his child to bed when he heard some of the male voices arguing, then followed by what he presumed to be fireworks. Even when he heard the screaming, he thought the kids were just being rowdy until the said screams went on for about 10 minutes.
I didn't think anything about because Halloween party, you know. Then I sort of thought something was up when, you know, you look out the window and there's just kids running down the street in all directions, and then followed by quickly the Fort Wayne Police Department did a great job of getting here because they showed up very quickly with a lot of squad cars.
Their neighbors were home and saw all the commotion and opened their doors to let the kids inside for safety as they ran out of the house from the gunfire. Then around earlier this afternoon, some kids were coming back to pick up their cars from the night before. One man told me he lives on this same street for more than 20 years, and he has never seen anything like this, nor would he predict something like this would be happening here. Again, there were 10 other victims who were also shot. They are in the hospital, and all of them are expected to make a full recovery. Fort Wayne Police says they don't know how many suspects to look for at the moment, but they encourage you to send any possible tips to Crime Stoppers. These kids are going back to school as normal. Fort Wayne Community Schools hasn't released a statement regarding the tragedy that took place, but when they update us with more, we will continue coverage here. Tomorrow morning, Northside High School parents will be getting together at the school to greet children as they go back to class to show their support. Our hearts go out to all the students and families impacted by this. Reporting live in studio, Troyce Grant, Fox 55 News.
All right, thanks, Troyce, for that report. Now, the Northside High School community is grieving, and we're learning that the child who died in that shooting was, in fact, a Northside student. Northside's principal sent a letter to parents and staff this evening explaining that one of their students died in this weekend's shooting. The principal says the student was well known by teachers and other students and will be missed. The letter goes on to say counselors will be available to assist students and staff for as long as they are needed, and it offers suggestions for how parents can help their children throughout the grieving process as well. We also know that at least one of the victims in the shooting was a Northside High School football player. Head coach Ben Johnson asked for prayer, saying he has a lot of kids depending on him and that he needs help. And rival football teams from around the city are posting messages as well, sending prayers and sympathies to Northside football and anyone affected by this weekend's violence. And Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker shared a statement saying her heart is heavy as she tries to process last night's violence. She says FWPD is working tirelessly to bring those responsible to justice, and she asked the community to come together and not accept this type of behavior. We'll, of course, update you on air and online as we learn more details about this shooting.